Cool, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Make a grab for it. And he didn't have it to the end either. Try this one. It's only 2K. That's not bad. You didn't go bet on this. I know that. Cool. Now there's a hand that I could actually not feel terrible about playing. That's not bad. Oh shit. The other tournament's popping off. Third place. Let's go. Little pair, but a hell of a kicker. A lot of stuff that can be done with it. Hopefully they check and I can get away with seeing that last card for free. I can. But now they're gonna bet on it. I didn't bet on it. Put money on there. Is it enough? It was enough. Cool. I like that. Okay. That's garbage. You got an ace four in the other game. One on the other one. And they got a playable hand here. What is 25,000? Break the top 26, you at least get 1,000. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'll be so sad if a heart shows. Oh, come on. They better have a basically any heart, whoever wins. Okay, they would have got me. Well, in the big blinds, I'm going to play it, but I'm going to make them pay more. Oh, are you going to make me pay more? I love that. If at least two other people call, I'll go for it. That's one. One of these guys. Let's try it. We got the 9. The 3 on it. Another 9. 3 more. 5. Buy it. Oh, the queen. He was really just going on hopes. It wasn't re-raising, so I figured. Okay. We're running if they bet a penny. Ain't no fucking way. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I guess that would probably help. Table sounds. Oh. Yeah, I guess that would probably help. Oh wow. 3-5 would have been pretty good. There's a straight out there, but it probably went. Old. Okay, so sometimes this website just doesn't put sounds on the tables, or like unintentionally it just breaks, and that's loud. Pocket Kings got beat up by Pocket Fives in the other one. Not on screen. Which unfortunately is the one that has sound. Okay. This site is difficult. Yes, this software is to manage because it likes to switch. There we go. And I have to select the source in a specific way. Can't just like capture the screen or anything. If I do that, it's like black. It'll like show my cursor move, but like it also leaves a big trail. I don't know why this particular software makes it so difficult to stream poke ribbons. This one's a long tournament, and I have to have some patience. Hold out for premium hands. It ends up being really slow and boring. For a while, I'll switch over and show the other event coming, which is a lot more exciting. Getting a lot more hands. The stakes are a lot lower, so I can play around a bit more, take some more risks. Oh wow. Spot would be make it to the jack. Oh, I won the hand on the other one. I'm in seventh. Let's see. We're gonna go to 3K. Don't want anybody staying who ain't in it. Oh wow. Alright, well. Bought some chips. Ooh. We just go 2K this time and they think that I'm fucking around. Just call me. Did get more calls. Oh yeah. Too many. I need a really solid hand to keep moving forward. Survive whichever one of these clowns bets big. I'll call that. I can't call 11K with King Queen. It would be bad in the event, so not on the other tournament. Not suited. Wow, this is gonna be a huge pot. Nothing. It's all low though. He's full of shit, I think. Or he has like an upper end pocket pair like queens, jacks, maybe aces, but I'd probably say like queen, pocket queens, or pocket jacks. He knows he has anything this is hitting beat. Or he's a genius and he bluffed everybody off of it. Maybe not a genius. He could get caught. Maybe he was just full of shit. Oh, because he, well, if he actually has something and he pulled that delayed check, he's a really good player. He folds here. hold the ace 10 hand tournament. Ace 2 now. In the big blind, that's pretty good. Oh, he was just trying to buy it. Fucking madman. Big blinds have not been super cool to me lately. Well, in this tournament, anyways. Although I bet you that's just a buy it bet. It didn't work, so they probably just check. That's don't. There's the check. He didn't have anything, I was right. That's crazy. I won it. That's madness. Got nothing off the ace 2 either. 6. I'm not calling that. Good fold. I really wanted to play that hand. It's not good enough. Oh man. Don't show me any more diamonds. I don't want to regret. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man. Open-ended straight draw and a flush draw. Okay, it had nothing. That's good. Really need to catch something here and get at least back up to starting chips. I'm not like down crazy, but it's too early to be under. Okay. It's not nothing. Jack 8. Small blind on the other hand. Oh, that's the big blind. Just small. Good God. Jesus Christ, I'm out of there. Seven's not strong enough. What are they doing? It's too early in the event for these shenanigans. 6. Probably had nothing. Break on both of them. Come on. Well, I just got here. I have 2 events going at the same time. I have one on this monitor that you can see, and I have one on a monitor you can't see. Unfortunately, their breaks sync up, so I can't switch over to one when the other one's not showing. If I sure hope I don't, I fall out of this one, I'll switch over to another one. There's a couple events going on today besides the 2 that I'm in right now, so I figured I'd just do a poker stream. This one has a total of $150,000 in prizes, and the other one's just like a $1,000 like knockout tournament that I'm doing. I was playing it before this one started, and I'm in 10th out of 48 in it. It's kind of like a knockout tournament. It's they call it mystery bounty. After the 17th level of blinds, everybody gets assigned a mystery bounty onto them. So it's not like a progressive bounty tournament. So when you knock somebody out, you get a minimum of 20. I don't know what the minimum is. Let's see. Okay, minimum of $15 per player knocked out, all the way upwards of, so um, the minimum is 15, so there's 6 ones. There's 25 or three $25 ones, two $50 ones, one $100 one, and then there's $135 worth of bounties that'll be divided up amongst the remaining players. So I guess 15 isn't. There's 53 and it's still, and you have 3 levels to go before the bounties kick in. That's what's going on between the two events, the one you can see, one you can't see. In 3 minutes, the break will be over, and you can watch me fold 20 hands in a row again. Oh, that's right. I think if you make it to 25th place, you get at least $1,000 in it. I have on the screen. First place gets $25,000, which I won like $650 yesterday. So I turn a few bigger ones off of the thing. Um, yeah, some Red Bulls delivered. All right. The one not on screen starts in 20 seconds. This one's still got a minute. No point switching over though. I'm gonna have to switch them right back. The next break that I get in the tournaments though, I might take the opportunity to get up and like stretch out or something. It just sucks that this one doesn't have any sound. There's no reason why. This software's just bad with audio. They put a lot of money into upgrading their UI and stuff. I don't know why they couldn't have fixed that. Alright, at least it's back now. First place has. No way, that's crazy. It's way up there already. I think the target for one like this is probably going to be like 4 million chips, and you could coast into prizes pretty easily. $455 people in the beginning, like 3 hours of late registration. I'd say probably 20 times the chip amount. Get your prizes. This is gonna be a long stream. I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed about getting up, moving around, and all that if I have to, or want to, or if somebody in my house needs something. Probably just like get myself to interact with them. I'm not talking to anybody, so it's not like super rude to stop what I'm doing for a minute. Going over at Wacky Raises. Normally I'd raise just to be in a game, but trying to keep it as tight as possible. And the hand on the other one. And it would have been decent, but ultimately pretty scary. Shaky. I think this guy aggressively bluffs up. Man, even more so now. Trip aces with the spades out there, that'd be so scary. Nope. Bad hand. Oh man. The big blind too. If he makes its way all the way over to me, I'll raise it. He's just gonna bet because it's working for him. Oh, wow. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll call. Show me something. Yeah. That aggressive. Same style of aggression. gonna check. I'll check it and win. Oh my god. He had the 5 with an ace to back it. That's so unfortunate. So, has anything been going on in your political world lately? Has all the drama settled down? Drama settled down pretty good. I've just been working on a lot of stuff offline. But trying to stream more. Things just been a little bit busy in my personal life. I think I talked to Smith about transgenderism the other day. I didn't get to get into all the stuff I wanted to, but uh, I got some stuff going moving forward. So I'd say pretty calm, pretty chill, pretty off the radar for right now, but I'm working on it. Today's a day for just chilling and playing some poker for potentially lots and lots of money. Been doing very well with the online poker. Like almost 3K. Got a pair of aces on the other screen. Can't whiff on all of them. I guess I can. Wow. At least see if they're serious. 3,200 out there. Let's check it, I guess. Jesus Christ. Missed everything. Ace, ace high with the queen kicker wins. Oh my god. A break I cannot catch. Alright, I hope you're doing good. I defended you on the stuff when it comes to doxing. I think the actors that were against you were kind of bad faith, honestly. Thank you. Um, no, it's really weird. I was in such a weird spot because I really didn't care that much about it, but I cared that how much they cared about it. It was really odd to me. I definitely didn't care about people laughing at the video. I put it out because I thought it was funny. Um, but I guess they got so invested and so like heated over it being called doxing. I thought that was really weird. Uh, and like I just thought it started getting like really weird and cringy. Uh, like kind of pro clutchy about weird things. But it's really hard for me to speak up and say anything about it myself because then it just looks like I'm upset about it and it's just be like, well, you're just mad or whatever. So it's not like I actually had a voice that could have been heard about any of it. So I just tried my best to stay out of it. I didn't like the pictures of my wife and stuff because that's pretty weird, honestly. But other than that, like it was whatever. But as far as bad faith goes, yeah, absolutely. That's why Chud didn't talk to me once without DK stepping in about it. In fact, as soon as I'm pretty sure it was like right after him saying like, "Well, I guess you're consistent," DK came in and just came in and started lying. It was pretty silly. But all that said, thanks for hitting me up. Thank you. I appreciate that, James. The poker tournament you guys can't see is going much better than the one you guys can see. I can't get a hand. When I get like an okay hand enough to look at a flop, I hit nothing. I don't think I've had a hand worth having any faith in once this event. It's been going for over an hour. Yeah, it started at 1. But the other one, 7th place. Elk! Happy Sunday to you too, man. By the way, your music on Smeth's video was fucking fire. I don't know if you did the one, but I did check YouTube. Oh, I just seen it. I just see it now. Okay. Yeah, they're right next to each other. I have 2 monitors with poker on it, and I have one that has my OBS. So I have up here to my upper right, I have both chats. But I was looking at Twitch because I had people messaging me on it. Must have been right when you sent that one. But anyways, I don't know if you did the song on Smeth's video. That really got me, but it was so interesting that I had to go back and replay the part of the video because I missed all the stuff Smith said. This is a pretty decent hand. I'm gonna bet pretty medium. Just fucking pray that I hit something. I mean, okay, somebody called at least. All right, that's pretty good. A jack makes us, but the queen is pretty good. So I'll bet a fair amount. It's a jack we have to worry about. Ace king, that's it. This guy keeps buying pots up. Yeah, I don't believe him. A pretty big bet out there. Wow. Calling. Yeah, try. They have a 9. I'll be so sad. This is like the only hand I've had worth betting on. And I'm down, so. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how Smith mathematically interpreting the music. I'm gonna call him. He's been buying up pots. Oh god, he had the 9. I hate this. Alright. Well, there's other big ones coming up today. We'll bring this one over. Jesus. That was I think the roughest I've ever had a tournament for that long ago. In terms of just not being able to catch any hands. Nope, not that one. I think I can just use my regular. Cool. Give me 1 second, Elk, and I'll finish reading your comment. Gotta size up this window for this other poker software. Cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how Smith is better. Oh, yeah. Like, there's a bunch of feelings I never analyzed in my tracks. He recognized them and used them to create vibes in his scenes. It was really good. I really liked the video. I really liked the music. I guess he credited you in the video and I missed it. But when I talked to him, he told me. Also, transitioning feelings like rising stress. Yeah, did you do the one that I hope you did. I'm talking about it, but I liked all the music in it. I commented on it quite a bit. He's like standing in front of a barn or something, and it has like an atypical bass coming in. But that was really, really, really good. I really, really liked that. I can't believe that guy got it too, because I know he was bluffing a ton of hands. what's up. Yeah, check on these events. I know a couple popping off on Poker Stars today. Sunday seems to be the day for poker. Yeah, I was pretty hyped when he said that it was you. Yeah, there is another one already. Even though Connor's music because he makes horror soundtrack stuff. Oh. Like Connor, is that who I'm thinking of? Or is that just somebody that I would have no clue who that is? Well, I got a second poker tournament now. I'll probably stay on this one for a bit since I'm already winning. And it makes me look cooler to win. I just assume that this one will be over before. This one's rough. There's 3 artists' music and there's Smeth's films, Honors. Oh, you worked on some of it with Smith? That's really cool. Wow, I got away with seeing the flop for just the big blind on a 6-4. Stacks. Oh. I like half of me, so 1,000 might be enough to intimidate him off. Bingies crossed. If not, I mean, I have a low pair. If I hit something else, they do go in, and it's just making it fatter for me. I didn't know those guys were in. See what I mean? Now hit him with a bigger one. They're a little more committed now. A little bit more. Hopefully he's got like ace king or something. Oh, he wasn't feeling it. Okay. I guess that bumps me up to 5th place. That's pretty good. Not that we're made together. Oh. I see. Okay. Well, that makes more sense, because it'd have been weird if Smith didn't get that point across to me. On the other screen, of course, that's where all the really cool action's happening. I got an ace-king. Unsuited, but still. A good hand to go into an event with. Let's first get in this one over here. On the one on the right, as it stands, it'll change when more people join, but 5.6k to the first place. Okay, that's worth 2,500. Move some people off so they don't catch anything. Better than me. There we go. Heads up would be fantastic here. A pair and a potential flush. Hey, I'll take it. I don't mind buying that pot. Put me in 4th. Let's go. Ace King 8 looking so hot on the other monitor. This Ace 10 suited looking a little bit better. Oh, there we go. We hit the ace. I just call it the 3K. I don't need to get too wild. Let him look like the aggressor. If I raise, then people look at me when the ace pops up. One more blind level, and then the mystery bounty kicks in. When you knock people out, you'll automatically get some money. Anyway, I'm enjoying the conversation you've been having with Smith. You're both drawing out interesting ideas from each other. Thank you. I like talking to Smith. He's really honest. Put this guy all in if he wants to stay. Sweet, we got him. Oh no. So bad. Oh, how are you gonna catch this straight on the river? I had him when I played. Not all streamers in your circle are as earnest. Some of those guys bring down the level for me. And hard to entertain. Yeah. I get that. Uh, it's always a little weird. Did you see the one that they just did with Smeth and Will? A little awkward for me. I really like the like approach they took to counter it. I think if they played up the silliness that they had going for a little bit there, it could have been a pretty good one. Um, they did have like a fun, silly thing going for a little bit. Uh, but like them just straight up trying to like shit on Will and Smith during it, just made it pretty unappealing. I mean, I was there in a support. Oh, hold up. Let me switch over to this other one for a minute. Look at this. And I'm all in. Perfect. That's what's going on over there. Now I'm in first. I just wanted to share that because I knew it was going to be good. When our first place gets 5K, I am currently sitting in first place. I gotta fix that. Way too big. There we go. I'll get that one set up on a different source. So that if I decide to do that again, it doesn't turn into this nightmare that I just put you guys through. Okay. I mean, considering doing more poker streams, I don't know how many people are interested in it. I think might have to get different viewers that are interested in that. Yeah, come on. Alright. And there's nothing. If he checks, I'll throw something on it. I'll play up the spades to my advantage. Still called. I was gonna check. He got it with the ace jack. Silly. I was guessing similar to this one where everyone jumped on to your Destiny report review. I'm sorry, but don't try so hard without having any purpose or real content. That's just me though. Yeah, that was weird. When other people hopped into that one, it definitely dragged me down. And I was, my dinner was done and I was really hungry. I was like even dipping down below the camera so I could take a couple bites to eat. Try not to eat on stream anymore. I feel a little wonky to do so. But it was also convenient that my food was done, so I had a legitimate but polite reason to leave. Oh, yeah. Come on. Nothing playable there. Get over here. 6-7 suited. Lines are really well called. I don't know how to play poker, but did you see that there's a great YouTube who's made video series about learning to be a professional card counter? Really good content. I haven't, but I actually I've won a couple $1,000s this month playing blackjack. I'll check it out. Counting cards isn't really that difficult. Even if you just do it in like a roundabout way, you can still get a pretty good edge if you play like perfect strategy. Because blackjack's essentially solved in terms of like what is the best thing to do in any given situation, like statistically speaking. And one of 4,000 chip bet or pot on the other one, so I'm more in first place. Yeah, blackjack's kind of weird because it's hard for me to figure out what else to learn. Like there's like the principles of card counting, and then there's like perfect basic strategy. Uh, I looked into. Yeah, I agree. I looked into what the mathematically like best betting method is because I think a lot of it has to do with for blackjack is like the way in which you're betting. Uh, and I was already doing like the best one. It is riskier uh, than probably any other, but it also yields the most consistently like winning results. Essentially, like every time you lose a hand, you just double your bet. So you start off low in relation to like how much money you have to work with, because doubling gets out of hand after a little while. Using like 8 hands of blackjack, like I think 9 hands is a tenth of a percent, like 1 in 1,000. And it's been pretty lucrative. I've lost a bit, but I've definitely won a lot more than I've lost playing blackjack for the last few weeks. But I like poker more. Lower risk, bigger rewards if you do. And blackjack can just be a grind. What I do a lot is if I enter a poker tournament, I strip out of it, or like while I'm playing it, I'll play blackjack on the side to like earn back my money that I spent on the poker event. I usually play blackjack with like a money goal in mind, like what I want to hit, so I don't keep playing past like so like I have a stopping point and I don't lose a bunch of money. 35? Oh, 435. 35 cents for taking that. I mean, counting cards and all that aside, I think the hardest part about playing blackjack really well is just keeping your emotions in check and not like making like wild bets that you shouldn't be making. Apparently, solo play as a card counter can be noticed by the casino. The trick is team play. There's a low betting player on each table keeping the count and a big player walking around. Yeah, that was like part of the movie 21. They did that. Um, Contrary to popular belief, it's not actually illegal to count cards. But like the casino can like fuck you up if they know what you're doing. Nope. I roughly count cards when I play blackjack online because I play live dealer a lot. It's still not guaranteed. It gives you a 1% edge over the house, so you're at like 51% if you're using perfect strategy and card counting. But when you do that, it's pretty beneficial. God, I don't know why people are betting so crazy. How many big blinds am I at? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm under 20. I should be looking to make a move too. Sneak up on you. I'm not sure if this thing works. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Cool. I'm gonna. Oop, I just subscribed to him. That's what that boop was. The boop was me clicking it. The subscribe button. Yeah, I'll check that out. Um, the next time there's a break, so in like 24 minutes, both poker tournaments should be going on break. Uh, I'm probably gonna walk away for the 5 minutes and like stretch and stuff. Um, and get pretty back crampy. And then I'll be back. But, maybe on another break where I don't do that, I'll pop that on the stream and check it out. Just depends on how much I'm utilizing the breaks they give me. Not gonna lie, my lower back's already pretty crampy. Second, a fair amount. It's not at my table. 12 players to money. The actual like payout structure outside of the box. Nothing to click here. Bounty. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Alright, so if you make it to 18th place, you get at least 1850. Okay, that's not bad. That's almost twice what you pay. The bounties and all that's not terrible. Turned card counter documenting diving into the high stakes. He's not the guy I expected it to see. I've watched some videos from a guy who like gives courses on card counting. I guess he's made like $5 million or something counting cards. Pretty impressive. Oh shoot. My buttons are here. Let's see what this hand has for me. Garbage. This hand over here has for me. Not good enough. Okay. Streaming poker. Huh? How was what? The stream or the poker? Both. Good. I lost the really big tournament early. Couldn't get any hands. Alright. Check on that one. I'm probably gonna call on this one. Decent enough hand. It was really sad. I'm gonna have to raise this. Okay, never mind. That's satisfactory enough for me. Oh my god. In the other one, nobody, I didn't bet or anything. It was me and one other guy, and they just folded. That's pretty cool. Put a little on it. That's what I want to see. Okay. Yeah. think they have a race. They're gonna go all. I'll have to hold on a little bit longer. Get prizes. Jeez. Lions are gonna kill me though. Oh god. Oh, he's got. Sucks. Hate to see the pocket pair when it's your other card. Oh. Oh. It's always the one that I'm not showing. I'm doing really good in. Still in first in the other one. Which is definitely the one I'd pick to be first in if I had a choice. All in again? It's the same guy, no less. Heart gives it to him. Nope. He got it back. Is he still alive? He is. Ugh. Man, I just need 10 more people out. I'm not really in a position to knock anybody out yet. We did an episode trying to count cards on. Yeah, it's. You can really only do it to a certain extent. It's not going to yield you nearly as good of results online because they they bring in a new shoe more frequently. I think this is a hand to try. Big blind's gonna get to me in two hands. It's mid enough. I'm not gonna make it to prizes if I don't win a hand. Between now and 10 people dropping. The bucket. Oh no, somebody called. Fingers crossed. I lost. It was getting too close to the wire. Damn. Okay. We'll much better over here. Can I expand it from the bottom? Yeah, okay. I can't. Stretch it down. There we go. I'm gonna have to resize it and everything. Yep, I moved it over to the other monitor. All that work for nothing. Beautiful. On the card counting thing, it's really funny how little or how much that little tiny advantage can give you. Um, it's it it can be like a really it can feel like a really risky game, but uh, it is the highest or like the best odds game that you can play at a casino. Like I don't know if anything even comes close to it. Another weird thing about playing online is that like even if you stand, other people hit, and then it's like everybody shares the same cards. But if people split when they shouldn't, or if they hit, uh, it sort of messes up what you have going. So like if you're standing and like because like a ten's coming, like the odds of the 10 coming are like super high, and they still hit, they can take the 10 that's gonna bust the dealer. So that can be pretty frustrating. Limited amount of splits they allow, which totally sucks. Yeah, you can usually only split once, which uh, I guess it kind of does suck because like if you have nines and you split nines and you get another nine, you should still split. Well, you want to split nines on everything but seven, tens, and aces. So if you split the first time, then you do want to split the second time. I think the rule that I like the least is that you can't hit after you split aces. You just get one card. Still ends up being pretty good, but you always split aces. Yes. Allergy and asthma. Can't believe nobody's jumped up over me yet. I haven't really grown my stack much. Okay, somebody's pretty close. I don't need to be in first, but I like to be. Let's check it. That's that's not too crazy. You can see one more. Okay, there's really nothing here for me now. Oh, they checked. Okay, they had the queen. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Do you play any table games, Elk? Or like poker or blackjack? Or I don't know, do you gamble at all? Like, what's your preference if you do? Let's go. Check. I'm not betting on that 8 yet. I want one of these guys to try to snatch this pot up. Or have a king. There we go. Boom. Pocket kings make me real sad here, but seems unlikely. Yep. Fallen. Oh no! Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. God damn. That sucked. I was still doing very well, but fuck. How can you not call an all-in that position? Don't lose. Still over my starting stack. Flop trips. This is rough. And then I get hit in the big blind with 10-5. It's not terrible. I'm out. Stats aren't too bad. But I can't play as many hands anymore. Don't have the stack to allow it. Man. Very large bummer. Oh well. Just gotta move along. Oh, cool. Break's coming up. 5, I believe. Not tell me here. Back is. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's in 4 minutes. When that break comes up, I don't blame you if you dip. But if you do it and you want to come back, be here 5 minutes after it starts. Like retro computer games, some modern ones like Returnal. I fucking love Returnal. Oh my god. That game was ridiculously good. I got yeah, what's the new game? The Souls-like shooter. Remnant 2, I really like number 1. I'm still in the first world, I've been busy. Returnal does rock. Um, I get a PS5 again, playing it. Maybe I could get a cheaper computer, I'd buy it, play again. I had the issue when I tried to come back to it after not playing it for a really long time. I didn't have all like the muscle memory built up for specific enemies and stuff. And it was very hard trying to jump back into the game after not playing it for that long. I felt like I just needed to start over so I could redevelop. You really need to have like impulse reflexes. Like you see the enemy and you just have to be able to perform the sequences to win immediately. It's a very, very, very punishing game. I like that. Intense fire. I have to go. Oh, let's go. I don't care what you got. Yeah, let's do it. First skin? Oh, second. I'll take it. That was really cool. They started off making games for more Amiga and Atari in the 90s. Oh, Commodore. Oh, okay. Original producer, my favorite game producer. They're called Housemarque. Made other games like Super Stardust, Res, Alienation, Next Machina. You're good. I don't know those games, but I'm a pretty big fan of retro games. Um, 2 years ago. Oh shoot. Oh, I see. Let's cut it off. There we go. Now the chat's more visible. A couple years ago, I had to sell like Resogun. Oh yeah, that was a PS4 Pro game. No, that was a on release free to play game for the PS4. I got my PS4 non-pro the day of release. I pre-ordered it. I actually pre-ordered two, with the plan just to like flip one around Christmas time. Shortages weren't like they were with PS5, but like growing up, whenever new game counts come out, I knew that like around Christmas time they were really hard to get and people made good money flipping them. So I was like, I'll do that. But when I was in line to pick mine up, somebody like was standing there not realizing they couldn't pre-order, or they had to pre-order to get one. They were just thought they were like there upon release to get one. Uh, they told him like, give me like $20 and you can have the other one. He was like, okay. I didn't want to see a guy go home without a PS4. And while I didn't make like an extra $150 or whatever off of it, like I was fine with just like $20. I never played it for the PS4 Pro, but Resogun was sick. I really like that. It was a cool, pretty cool take on like the bullet hell. That makes so much sense that they made Returnal. Uh, like I can see the obviously like the bullet hell aspect of it. Um, I think it's funny when I explain what Returnal is to people. I'm like, well, it's like a roguelike, Souls-like, bullet hell, third-person shooter with like a lot of platforming in it. So it's just like it's just genres of games, okay? And like almost like Metroidvania. It's like you like roguelike games and Dark Souls and Mario. Fucking incredible with balancing atmosphere, audio, visuals. The game is really, really, really good with its like visual storytelling. All of it, it's really good. It's on break. I got 4 minutes to like stretch out and stuff. I'll be back in Like probably like 3 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty mid.
The blue one's really good though.
Oh, the blue one's okay. Blue one's pretty good.
Huh? Oh,
In the back. Oh shit! I can't go that way. Before I got caught up in all the Returnal stuff, I was gonna say that I collected a ton of retro games, but I had to sell a ton of them. They just ran out of space to put them, so I sold like 600 of them or something. I had Dragon Fighter for the NES. It's probably the most expensive game that I had. And I bought it for like $4. Unfortunately, I was really broke, and I had to sell my complete in box, even with the poster and everything, Kingsfield 2. I'm a huge From Software fan. Um, uh, I played the first Kingsfield when I was like 13. Yeah, most of my stuff's gone. I still have all my Dark Souls games, little copies. I have like a small collection of things that I didn't get rid of, but it's just really I needed the money. My Kingsfield 2 was like huge to me. It was so crazy to find it in such good condition, with like the poster inside and all that. Uh, I got Kingsfield 1. Actually, I have some uh, Kingsfield gameplay footage on my YouTube. And my most watched clip on Twitch is me saying that there's going to be a skeleton in the chest and getting scared when it pops out. Yeah. I'm sorry, what's that, lady? Oh, she says the best clip ever. Um, yeah, my cousin gave me Kingsfield. He said, "Here, you can have this. This game's terrible. All you do is die." Oh no, Freeze got me. Oh, okay, that's fine. He had this way smaller bet, so I think I still went up. Still not in first. You don't know Kingsfield? You like Dark Souls? It's like the proto Dark Souls game for PS1. It has tank controls. It was the first game to introduce the stamina bar, and they did it in the worst way possible. Uh, when you attack, it consumes the entire stamina bar. You can still attack after consuming the stamina bar before it regenerates, but unless it's fully regenerated, your attacks do like fucking nothing. And because it's tank controls, the way in like there's no roll or anything like that. You have to like you like attack straight in front of you, like, and you so you have to like run up to enemies and like start the attack early so it hits them and then back the fuck up. Also, when you run, it consumes the entire stamina bar, and you can run full speed even when it's gone. But it takes a really long time for it to regenerate after you run. That being said, if you when you first get the game, like all you do is die. There's like right when you start, there's an enemy to the left. It's like in end of the game, like monster that you'd fight occasionally. And I was so determined to beat it. It takes like at least 10 minutes to kill when you first start the game, bare minimum. And if you get hit once, you're dead. And the reward is pretty shit when you start the game. It refills all of your HP and your magic, like in your mana, instantly. But when you first start off, that's really easy to achieve with what you have. But late game, it's like really valuable because it's hard to refill all that. Oh, and they also let you sell key items in the game. Like there's actual like keys to like open doors, and they don't warn you, they don't tell you or anything. And if you sell a key that you need to advance, uh, and you save the game, you just have to start over. There is no tutorial whatsoever on movement, how to cast spells, how to assign your spells, or how to equip anything. You're just completely on your own from the very beginning. Yeah. That is like the first like real From Software game that I'm aware of. They made it with Atlas. Yes, one. But yeah, dude, my cousin was so mad about that game, and I loved it so much. I didn't own Kingsfield 2 as a kid. I had to like keep renting it from the video store. I did beat number one. I didn't beat number two as a kid. I actually still haven't beaten it. I might fire up emulator and play through that. Yeah, if you're a fan of like Souls games, I think it's definitely worth the time and effort. Well, you also have to have an appreciation for retro games because that shit do be kind of hard to look at nowadays, especially like with like tank controls and stuff. I got a like a dongle for the well, I guess PS3, 4, and 5. It's a USB dongle, and you can plug a like PS2 controller into it or a PS1 controller, doesn't matter. And the nice thing about the dongle is that it lets you play uh so like you can use like old school controllers on like your computer, but the the bigger thing for me is that you can play PlayStation 1 games that don't allow analog sticks, and you can assign them to anything. And so you just assign the left one to like the D-pad, and then you assign the right stick to the R buttons, which are like the up, down, and then strafe. Look up, look down, and then like strafe when you have tank controls, and you can actually play Kingsfield 2 like a smooth, coherent, regular game that doesn't have tank controls. That was a huge game changer. But you do get pretty used to it pretty quick. I held the Kingsfield games in such high regard that I didn't play Dark Souls at all until my roommate finally told me that From Software made Dark Souls. I just assumed that it was going to be like a shitty game that everybody loved that I didn't like. Like, I just like didn't have any interest in it. The people that I knew that really liked it like annoyed me, so I was like, yeah, probably good. After I found that out, I played through them. Check on that. Here, I added. Oh, I don't think I did. I added sliders. Will you just get me a big hash brown, lady? Thank you. Oh, okay. Play Dark Souls. And now Dark Souls is probably like my favorite game franchise. And I played Dark Souls for the first time in like 2000. I loved Elden. I think Elden Ring really is the best game ever made. The biggest problem I have, it's like I think it's probably the best game ever made, but Dark Souls 1 is my favorite game of all time. Dark Souls 1 is the most Kingsfield. Um, so if you never played it, like I'd say give it a shot. You can find it for cheap nowadays. Start off with the first one. It is the best. The downside to it is that obviously I'm biased. I just said it's my favorite game, but the way that like you move around, it's like the gameplay just feels like perfect to me. It's like the way that you approach your obstacles, the way your movement is, and just like the structure of like gameplay in it. I just feel like we did it. We found the perfect way to do a game. Uh, and one of the things that I thought was like crazy that I don't really hear a lot of people talk about is I seen a 3D model of the entire world map for Dark Souls 1, and it's so small. They pack everything so close and tight together, and like as you progress, you can like open up things that like let you go back to areas really quick and easy. It feels like such a big game when you see the map, and it's just pretty damn small. Hey, if you like difficult games, well, I'd say if you like challenging games that punish you and make you become better at them, perfect. It's not as bad as Grubs would make you think. Like people who run into a hard game and then they like don't want to play it. That's fine. I think that's totally fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to not have to like die a million times to advance in a game. Like I'm not shitting on players who like games that are easy, but you do like games that are a challenge. It's like the cream of the crop. I actually I don't think I uploaded to YouTube. I have to upload it to YouTube. I interviewed a guy. He made a game recently, and I interviewed the creator of the game. My roommate showed me the trailer for the game. Make sure I get the name right of it. It's called. That's pretty good hand. Devil Spire. And when I seen the trailer, I was like, oh my god, somebody remade Kingsfield. He's like, I know, right? And I was like, this is like an indie game. I might actually be able to talk to the guy that made this. And I did. I got to talk to the creator. I asked him a bunch of questions, and the game's fire. Uh, and when I brought up Kingsfield to him, he says, yeah, I think I just really wanted to play Kingsfield again. And that's why I made it. And I was like, that's so sick. It's Kingsfield, essentially, but it's a roguelike. It has, like, very clearly Kingsfield inspired graphics, but, like, it looks better. It's like it keeps the feeling of like those old graphics of the PS1, but like clearly upgraded. I'm just looking at the Devil Spire stuff on Steam, and it's a pretty cheap game too. I don't know if you emulate, but Kingfield's probably free. I grew up playing computer games in the 80s and 90s. It was totally different. Thank you. Uh, there. There's no expectation that players should be able to complete the game or even get far unless they get good. It's more about how far can you get in your score. You can replay the same parts again and again until you master it. So much more satisfying than playing through an interactive movie to see the content for me. You'd really like Dark Souls. You'd really like it. Um, yeah, I don't like it when a game's difficult on purpose just to be difficult. Um, but when the game isn't like difficult just to be difficult, but it's difficult to make sure that you're getting good at the game, to get better, because like in like the Souls games, your gear only gets you so far. You actually have to like be learning uh, and developing when there's depth to master a game. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, Kingsfield is a lot like that, and like I think all of my favorite games are like along those lines. Like Celeste is like one of my favorite games ever. Is like the simplest mechanics, but it just demands that you're perfect to progress after a certain point in the game. And I really like that. Well, I thought it demanded that you're perfect, and then I seen speed runs of it, and they're the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Uh, and then I like playing. Yeah, Celeste is, I think, hands down the best platforming game ever made. It's it just towers above. Uh, and then I'd say like right underneath Celeste would be like Super Mario Maker 2. I like playing the super expert levels a lot and just grinding away at them. At one point, I had 100 world records on there, and I don't have a Switch anymore, so they're probably all gone. I was fighting with somebody for a couple of them, went back and forth. Eh, split. I tried getting into like Celeste mod levels, like homebrewed levels, but they're just like a little too silly for me. They don't have that kind of like smooth intuitiveness. Like Celeste is like super challenging, but there's like an intuitiveness to things, and it's a bit much for me to try to get really good at a level that has like no intuitive parts to it. Like I can't like feel how I'm supposed to be doing it. If that makes sense. Oh, I just remembered too. The creators of Celeste are making a new game. Oh. Uh, have you discovered the point and click speedrun adventure scene? It's amazing. There's a YouTube guy I Patreon who makes documentaries about them. Highly recommend. No, but send me a link. That's wild to me. Okay. It's this one. He says one short. The concept kind of fucks me up. It's like Summoning Salt is 100% responsible for all of my interest in speedruns. Probably a lot of people's. I didn't think they'd be very interesting. Well, like, I actually don't, I'm not that interested in speedruns themselves, but what you said interests me. I'm curious about, like, how they got to doing what they do and all that. Like the Summoning Salt style. I've watched other videos that he didn't make. It's like of that format, of like how they achieved where they're at with it. Um, it's just so impressive. I don't think I'm gonna bet anymore on this board. Nope. Um, Between last night and this morning, I wrote a short story and I got it workshopped by a friend of mine who is an editor, and I'm gonna spruce it up, and I might put it on a Substack or something like that after I uh, get the thumbs up from him. There's huge histories of some games, elite speedrunners competing to be the best. Yeah, it's this it just really blows my mind the amount of time that must have been spent trying to like nuance out uh like some of the glitches in the first Mario, figuring out how they happened, or like yeah, the point like I having a hard time wrapping my brain around how how that goes. So that's what really if I don't understand something, it's probably going to interest me a lot. I have a hard time dealing with the idea that there's something that like I just can't know. So I have to like bash my brain into it until I get it. So I'll probably need to check that out. The the Mario Kart 64 Summoning Salt video where one guy was trying to get all 32 records and people trying to stop him. That shit was like scripted drama level interesting. Oh, he said it sounds so silly. It does. Um, like well, I looked at the channel and there's like a lot of videos. So there has to be something unintuitive to it that I'm not picking up on. Mario Kart 64 speedrunning is top notch. Funny enough, a guy that I know got on the leaderboards a few years ago. Like I think towards the bottom of it, which is still insanely impressive considering just how well optimized those tracks are. Um, but I couldn't really be happy for him because he effectively tried to steal from me. I sold him a magic deck and some cards in the deck weren't supposed to be there, and like he knew, it was very obvious that he knew. And when I brought it up to him, he just like didn't want to give them back. And it'd be like if I sold you my Nintendo 64, and in the bottom of it there was like, in the bottom of the box there was like a PS5, and when I noticed it, I'd be like, "Oh, dude, my PS5 is in that box. Can I please have it back?" You'd be like, "Well, no, you sold it to me." Like, no, I sold you the Nintendo, and that was weird. So the local game store wouldn't let him play there anymore until like he gave me what was supposed to be mine. What was mine? Uh, it was undisputably a mistake. Like not even he would deny that, but he was just kind of like snooze you lose. Oh no, that's pretty shitty. I haven't had a lot of experience with that. I did have a guy. I drove for Lyft for a while, uh, and this is quite a while ago. I still smoked weed. This guy asked if he could smoke a blunt in my vehicle. I was like, no, but we're like 4 blocks from my house. If you want to smoke that blunt and play video games, we can do that. And he's like, okay. And we grinded a lot of Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and he stole like weed and $20 from me. And I was like, dude, after like 2 months of being his friend, I was like, dude, you fucking suck. You can't come over to my house anymore. I think he stole one other time too, but like I didn't want to point the finger, so we just pretended like it wasn't obviously him. Oh yeah, somebody did steal my Final Fantasy card binder in front of a camera at the card store. Uh, and somebody stole like a $2,000 Magic deck from me when the power went out at a different card shop. I didn't realize till he told me years later when we were smoking weed today, and he thought it was funny. He stole my cousin's metal case CD collection. Together. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, have it today when we were smoking weed. I got you. I got you. I was like, uh, you haven't spoken to him since. Yeah, that'd be pretty quick if you forgave him. Uh, no, that fucking sucks, man. Especially if it was like a longtime friend. Weird when you don't know somebody. I was just about to say it's really shitty when you got to find out how people really are. Thieves are high key the worst. Yeah, I agree. Oh shit, there was more. He screwed me over for money also. Remembering more. Fuck, dude. Um, yeah, it just makes me uneasy in general. I had an ex-girlfriend who used to steal from Walmart, and one time we left and we went into my grandma's vehicle. My grandma took us to Walmart, and she pulled out a PS3 headset for me. Uh, I was like, "Oh my god, did you steal that?" And she's like, "Yeah, but I took the tag out. It's not a big deal." I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, we were in there with my grandma, and like we went into her car afterwards. Like, if you get caught, like, I don't know. I was like freaking out. I probably said something to the effect. I believe I said something to the effect of like, "If my grandma gets in trouble for this, I'm leaving you." Like, I didn't want to get in trouble either, but like, you can't get my grandma in trouble. That's crossing a line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even if you don't, even if I'm not the victim of your stealing, it makes it extremely hard for me to trust you. Uh, it's sort of the idea that you're willing to put other people under like that for your own gain. 7 would be cool. Oh, is that straight? No, I'm missing the 2. Okay. I've been up for like a very long time. Yeah, I can forgive also. One of my best friends stole my bank account when I let my card cash out for me. Sometimes people go too far. The guy who took from my account, I forgave. Really? Like I could probably forgive somebody for stealing from me. That seems on brand for me, but I don't think I could trust them. Like the dude who stole the $20 in the weed, like I forgive him, it's fine. But he's not coming back in my house. Like if he wanted to hang out, I'd go to his house. He can't come to my house anymore. There's just the point of I can't let you it's not even just my shit, it's my family shit too. Like if I'm gonna forgive you to the point to where I can be around you again, fine, but I can't put you in a position to break my trust to that degree. What is that? Steal $20 weed and dip. That would be all the more salty too because I don't even smoke anymore. It's pretty good. Very much. Uh, when I read it in my head first, I could hear that in your voice well. It's really funny. Um, I had a really close friend of mine like effectively steal from me. They borrowed money with like the promise they'd give it like right back the next day or something, and then they just avoided me. And I have such like a known history of being like really good to the people in my circle. I remember he went over to one of my friends' houses, and another friend who was there uh, was like, "Well, I guess I'm leaving." Uh, and the guy whose house was like, "But why?" And he looked right at the guy who walked in. He's like, "He stole from Drazi." Replacing my online name with it. He's like, "I don't want to be around him," and he just dipped. Oh damn. Uh, I actually felt bad for the friend that stole that money from me. But I also felt good that I had that much respect for my friends. Like if you do me wrong, then like they don't even want to be around you. I've seriously noticed that like I don't believe in karma in the spiritual sense, but I think that if you do good things for the people around you, it'll come back around. When I've been in some of the hardest spots in my life, people have really shown that they've appreciated me being in their life and stuff. Like when my mom lost her house when the house she was living in blew up, I put up a fundraiser and I think we got like almost $2,000 just like putting stuff on Facebook, things like that. Yeah, it's like just social karma. People that I didn't talk to in years reached out to me, asked if there's anything they could do besides money, and also gave money. It was really cool. It helped a small portion, like it all went to my mom, but some of it went back to me because we knew that it was coming in like that. I like paid for a lot of stuff for her out of my pocket, which we really couldn't afford to do, but like what can you do? So it was it really helped that not like financially wreck me as well. But like in that sense, every penny went to her. And then I had to have her live with me for 2 years too, which I was a little less happy about. It's funny, like if my wife and I were on a date with somebody and they came back to us, I had to be like, so my mom lives with me, and like just to be clear, she lives with me. It's not the other way around. Like I did this, like I took care of my shit. I have my house. My mom's staying with me. Please don't think I live with my mom. Because like there's nothing wrong with that's how you have to live, but like if it's not and it is the other way around, I don't think that like I think that it then that's when it would like feel bad to have that perception put on you. I think there's an awesome page in the book by Ram Dass called "Be Here Now," which talks about it. Oh, the more love goes around the world, more goes around. Yeah, I used to like the pay it forward idea, but now uh, I do my best to help out anybody that I see that can use a hand in any way. If I'm capable, I'll do it. Every once in a while, I'll pepper in like, yeah, just pay it forward. But I think that you automatically do like when somebody sees other people like helping them out when they need it. I think they're going to be more compelled to just like automatically pay it forward. I don't think you need to really put the idea out there. So like at least not that directly, you know. Sometimes it can be a little irritating. Some of them were done by Microsoft Word. When I was like spelling grammar checking, it deleted some words and stuff. But I know I'm gonna rewrite it. What is a sweet idea? Helped me when I was stuck and penniless, just paying it my taxi home. Pay it forward. It made a big impression on me, who I only just met. Oh, that's pretty cool. Somebody paid for your taxi. Taxis ain't cheap. Um, that's actually I think I talked to my wife for a minute. Right when I was gonna say it. Somebody in front of me at the gas station was like trying to figure out how like counting their change and realizing they didn't have enough to buy a big bag of tobacco. And I was like, "What kind of cigarettes do you smoke?" And he was like, not really answering me because he was frustrated with what he had going on. I was like, "I'm gonna buy you a pack of cigarettes," and he goes, "Well, I'm trying to buy a bag of tobacco." I said, well, "That's fine, you can figure that out, but right now I'm trying to just buy you a pack of cigarettes. What kind do you smoke?" And like, it was kind of frustratingly like he was like kind of being like frustratingly like I don't want to say like ungrateful, but like he was just like irritated by it. Like if you're gonna help me just buy the thing that I want, like you want cigarettes to smoke, I'm gonna buy you ones that aren't gonna wreck your lungs because it's not pipe tobacco. Just let me fucking do the nice thing, bud. I did, but sometimes it can be a little frustrating. I never took taxis back then. I'm only like 34. I actually think I've only taken a taxi like a handful of times, but somebody else always had paid for it. I think if I ever seen the price of a taxi when I would have taken one, I was like, I'll walk. I'm not even like a really cheap person, but like they've always been expensive whenever I've seen it. Take one more because I can get hearts. Check this last one. Don't go on. Just check it. Oh, they make it tempting. Need a queen or a jack. I guess there's a straight out there too. No, I'm not. I wanted to. That definitely felt more like I'm just gonna try to capitalize on this win and not wasn't trying to buy it. If he did buy it with that bet, that's like 40 chess betting. And he earned it. Oh man. I should get a the fuck? That's my roommate. I don't know what he's yelling at. That. Hmm. Yep. I just unlocked invites on the Discord. Been long enough. 1 minute, lady. Let's see. I work hella hard, but I'm doing pretty well nowadays. When I walk around the shopping district, I keep $5 bills in my wallet for people who are desperate. I can't feel good about myself. I'm helping someone who's in need when I'm doing well. Oh, unless I am. Oh shit. Shit, this is interesting. Wait, what's interesting? Oh, hey, contrast. Poker? Poker fan? Yeah, I was in a main event $150,000 one. Um, so I'm not in the beginning of events. When the blinds are really low, I try to get in a lot of hands, and I even I'll bet like kind of aggressive, primarily to um put out the for all the players at the table. Hopefully, I get moved around a little bit too, so that later in the event they'll think of me as a loose player. I tighten up really strong as it goes on, especially if I get like. So the nice thing about it is that I'll put out the perception that I'm really loose player and that I bluff a lot. But then I also will inevitably like hit a hand and I'm up pretty good. I was in first place in this one for a while, but because of just not playing a lot of hands, I've dropped down or like seeing the flop and then dipping. Uh, but since that, like I'll tighten up a lot shortly after that. Um, it works out to my advantage really well. So when I'm actually like staying in on hands, people aren't gonna believe me. But the main event one, I couldn't get a hand to play, and I finally had a really good like a pretty good hand. And the guy who'd been bluffing all game really obviously actually had it that on that hand, and I went out. Like I had to do something. Uh, every time I'd have like a halfway decent hand, it seemed like I had to like put down a. Well, I'd had some decent hands, and I have to put down a lot to just see the flop and then leave. Uh, it was just really rough. I didn't have like I don't think I seen a single premium hand in like the hour and a half that I was in it. I ended up losing after 20 hands. My curiosity gets the best of me every time. Well, that's the beauty of it. You almost always get to see the cards anyways. I do try to think about how I'd play them out. Um, uh, and you know, I get a little bit upset if I like would have definitely had it. But it balances out by the hands. I'm like, oh man, I would have got it baited so hard. Uh, in that main event one that I folded, I would have hit the flush and somebody had one card higher than me flush. I would have lost everything right then. 610, why fold that? Why would I play a 610? I'm kind of at the spot right now where like 21st out of 91. Um, I'm really only looking to play like premium hands right now. If I'm in the big blind, I'll play whatever. Or if I'm in the small blind and like the hand's okay or the bets aren't crazy. Even if I have a pretty bad hand, I'll play in the small blind if the bets aren't crazy. I'll play that. Like this isn't actually no, was it suited? Suited hands only increase your odds by 2%. Yeah, it was suited. 610. It's a little awkward. I am playing really tight, but first place right as it stands right now, unless more people join and then like the prize matrix gets spread out a little more, is 2.7k. Hey, there we go. For me to stay in a hand, I probably need to pair up or have like I'll play like 6-7 suited all day. Oh, it's for money. Yeah. I can't play poker for fun. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me to play poker for fun because I think my foot's here. It is. No, 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 no. That's buy-in was $50. Um, when you play for fake money, like for like just like chips with no value, you lose the element of the game, which is like you have to be afraid of losing to some degree, and you have to really want to win. So like your chips can't just be meaningless chips; they have to have some kind of value to you. Otherwise, like a big element of the game is lost. I have nothing, but I'll try to buy it for 1,000. You might scare them off. If they snap back, I'm gonna chill. You try and get me addicted. Hey, got him. Cool. I can't believe I bought that for only 1,000. That's great. I've been playing poker longer than I've been doing anything else that I still do today. My grandpa taught me how to play poker on like one of those little like 8-bit video poker games when I was 5. and ever since then I played with like my family and stuff. When I was like an actual kid, and even into my teens, I played like super aggressively, and people get really mad at me. Um, and I didn't really think about like the money coming out of their pockets and stuff. So like I always thought it was really weird that people got mad. I was like, hi, why? That's just how I play.
Half of these have nothing on them. Half of them just have onion.
Okay,
I didn't order them like.
okay. Um, and now I understand that like they don't like me playing aggressive because we just played cash games in my family. Uh, because like it just cost them money, so a lot of times people wouldn't play with me. Uh, Especially as I got into like my teens. Online is different though. In real life, I still play really aggressively. Going all in every time is a good way to get people to hate you. I just saw that video. I play Poker Stars VR and I hate it. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you seen a video of somebody doing. The guy playing in VR chat. Um, and he went all in every time. Wait, what's Poker Stars in VR like? How do I do? I have VR. Fucking me up, dude. Can you talk to people too? Oh, it's only play money. Why can't you play with real money? There's VR's free to play PlayStation VR 2 game. Oh, okay.
Ketchup and mustard over there.
Thank you. Please re-raise me. Please re-raise me. I got beaten out by a straight flush. You buy chips, but you can't cash out. You say you buy chips, like you have to pay money for it? The chips? Oh my god. There's a blackjack game that I play on my phone just to like keep me sharp or whatever. And they like always try to get me to like pay for chips, and I'm like, you guys are fucking insane. I've never even come close to running out, but like madness. But I guess like if you wanted to, can, can you invite people to games? You can invite people to games. That'd be a cool way to like play poker online with people, and like you can have like a buy-in. Like, all right, everybody just send this person $20 via PayPal, and whoever wins, at the end, the like person's like however you want to divvy up the funds, but like we'll just pay out from the PayPal account that receive the money. That'd be really cool. Or if I want to do it on stream, like we could all just agree to like gift subs.
How do I open it?
Sorry, I'm helping my wife complain to DoorDash. They mess some stuff up. It's just VR. Technically you can, but it's autistic AF. There's no friend system in the game. You have to add them via Oculus or Facebook. Oh my god. That sounds like a pain. There you go. You can type in there what's wrong with them. And then when you're done with that, give me back. And I'll go do the fries for you. Oh wow, actually cold to the touch. Um, I think I could probably play something like that, like walk around with friends. Um, or like just bragging rights or whatever. But I think I'd still get really annoyed when people just stood still. Like, there's no way you'd do this if you're playing for money. Like, I was just telling my buddy earlier today or yesterday or the day before, something like that, very recently, that if you're playing for fun, there's really nothing stopping you from going all in, like every hand. I guess if you have to pay for the chips, it'd be a little different. In her defense, it is really annoying when you order food out um, and they get it wrong. Because, like, most of the time they get it wrong by putting, like, cheese on it or something. But we don't go out to, like, fast food or anything very often or order food like this. Because, like, one, they get it wrong a lot. And two, there's just, like, not a lot of vegan options. So it is pretty frustrating when the food's wrong. Like, I'd say more than previously. Nah, it's not worth it. So in 6 years, sometimes I forget to include the price. I'm much more forgiving of a missing item than a wrong item. Um, a Taco Bell by my house, and well, for the first 4 years, they had only gotten my order correct. And this is even before I was vegan. One time, and I would often go into the restaurant to like tell them about it. Like, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but like, it's been however many years it would be at that point. Be like, and you guys have gotten my order correct one time, and I know that's since hyperbole, but I can demonstrate to you how I know for sure that it was one time, because I can count to one, like very easily. And you guys always get my order wrong, save for that one time, because they messed up my order so much that I would feel self-conscious going in there to tell them they messed up my order, just feeling like they're thinking I'm trying to scam them for free food or something because it was just so regular. Always select no salad, but they keep bringing me salad. What if that was like the shittiest way to try to tell you something? Like, it's that guy that always orders no salad. Like, just give him the salad. Friends, I don't want your salad. I don't eat salads very often. Once in a while, but not very often. But I do like lettuce. It's not iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce is just crunchy water.
I lied. That's $6.
Okay. Um, romaine lettuce, and what is it? What's that other really good lettuce? Not romaine.
Butter.
Butter lettuce good? Is it like whole leaf lettuce? The other one too? Or living lettuce?
Yes.
Living lettuce is legit too. Even then, though, I'm more concerned about how it's going to be on like a sandwich than in a salad. I think salad's okay, but hello, QR dog. Here's my dog. It was actually true this time. My go live notification. My dog was in the stream. So you can't cash out in this one. This is a tournament. If I was playing a cash game, I could just dip, and that always shows you your monetary value. You actually play with just the money. Um, but my position, pardon me, if I stayed in 21st place, I would just miss out on prizes. Top 20 payout, like the bottom end is $202, in the top end, let's say like 20th to 10th, get anywhere between 202 and 277. But if you make top four, it goes like 2.5K, 1.9K, 1.5K, 1.1K. $50. It's pretty good value. And if I hit prizes on this one, I'm gonna do the one later. So this is a $12,500 tournament. If I prize on this, then I'm gonna play the $100 Sunday special, which is 80K in total. Like a good boy. This is the best dog. She's my baby. This looks like fun. Pay $50 for a couple hours of fun with a chance to win some money. Yeah. The hard thing for me was getting used to switching from playing in person. Thanks, Honey Partner. Oh, ignoring chat. Hi, thanks for following me. I appreciate you. The hardest part for me, it's like when COVID hit, all I could do was play online. It was like a big shift. Like by far, my strongest skill in poker is just like reading people. Uh, I talk to people a lot when I'm playing, like get reads on them. People comment about how I'm playing a lot when I play, um, especially if I'm not like in like a real tournament, just playing cash games. People are like, oh, he's talking a lot right now. That means he has a good hand, or so like I know that they feel me under their skin. Um, but the like that's been my strongest suit is just like getting reads on people, and that goes away completely online. Red Dead Redemption 2 online poker is banned in Argentina. That's fucking funny. I I drove 15 minutes a week after that game came out to buy it off of somebody uh, that was selling it on Facebook for $40, so save like $20. I got to the poker part and I only played poker on it from there on after. Hey, Elk, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate you contributing to the poker fund. You're the best, buddy. Truly, I mean it. I don't even know what I just did, but it must be good. You donated $1 to me. Um, I really do appreciate it. Um, uh, when COVID hit, I had to play online poker, and it was rough in the beginning. So then I had to like really just focus on like the numbers aspect. Like what are the odds they actually have the hand that's better than mine? Um, like really watching the patterns of how they're betting to figure out if they're bluffing or not. It's so like 2.5 months ago, I went and played my first IRL poker tournament since COVID, and I just got first place. I came in an hour late. Um, I had played there like once at this venue like 2 years before COVID hit, and I just got bad beat. Like when I got knocked out, like other people that were not in the hand, like ooh, because I played the hand right and they just got me. But when I played up there, it was like really easy win. I think I spent like 4 hands total under the starting stack, and aside from that, I was like first or second place at the table I was at. Uh, Even going into the last table, I think I was like third for a little bit at the final table. And when it was heads up, it was over in like 3 hands. Quads versus quads are the best bad beats. I've had that happen to me 2 times in my life. Uh, it hurts. I had tens to their kings. Some places actually pay you out like a lot of money. Websites too. The site I was playing on earlier, they have like a jackpot. I think it's up to like $13,000 or something. If you get a bad beat, you and the other person like split the 13K because it's so rare. In my life, I've gotten 3 royal flushes total. So it's like the odds are like 1 in 500,000. That seems about right for how much poker I've played. Is that for a bad beat? That sounds about right. Oh, you know what? I did play online poker before COVID. I just played on like one site. It wasn't legal to gamble in Michigan, so you were only allowed to play like the free events. And they switched to like you could buy a subscription to them, and you would get like points to play in tournaments that you could get money for. So it like got around the law. I did that a little bit. I got a check in the mail once. Still have. Hey, chill. I have it. Oh, it wasn't. I've only gotten 2 royal flushes. Damn. I had a flush? You mean a straight. Um, yeah, I think I was actually wrong about one of the royal flushes. Just bad memory. But oh, this is my least favorite hand ever. So like, there's a straight flush that I got a long, long time ago. I took a little screenshot of it. Leave in the pocket four. Oh, previous. Okay, fair enough. Um, Pocket fours have screwed me more than any other hand, at least that I can recognize. Full house. I hate this. I hate it so much. If he calls, I'm so mad right now. I have to call it. I hope he doesn't have a 10. Oh, he had 8? What the fuck? God damn. That fucking sucked. I know. Well, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, but he raised. So like, what are the odds that he had something like that? Probably not great. The ten was way more likely based on his behavior. Let's raise to 500. This is good recovery hand. Especially, uh, I really like it when I get like a hella hand in the pocket right after I take a big hit. Because if somebody raises it, I re-raise, or if I go crazy here, they like this, they're gonna think that I'm just salty. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go all in. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, right there. Bam. Ooh, what? 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 On a 0.5% chance, he gets the straight. Look at that. Wait, I don't know. Can you guys see the replay? Oh no. I pulled up the replay. I'm so fucking pissed right now. The unreal luck I'm having. 95.5% chance of winning. Oh, I'm sorry, it was 4.5%. Then he hits the damn straight. Unreal. Christ. Let's see. Okay, well, there's another one in 5. It's a qualifier for the $100 one. So there's 25 seats available to it. So it's not like super hard to get into. That dude is actually the worst player ever. I I really do appreciate the sympathy where it's here. Uh, that hurt me. I'm registered up. In 5 minutes, this one will start. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You'd think that for you, like at that point in the game, like with the amount of chips they have, like you'd think that they'd just know better. Like, because what was that board even? I'm pretty sure. Okay, lost it. Wait, I'm on YouTube. I can just rewind it. Let's see here. Yeah, why would they? Oh, well, I guess. Oh, yeah, yeah, 100% I was supposed to go. I was thinking they went all in after the flop because like the flop had a queen and an ace in it. I guess pre-flop with pocket jacks, it's not insane to go all in. Knowing that he had me covered if he lost, he'd still be in. But they did really suck on the last one. Man, and not only was it like an amazing hand to go in on, but I had it right after the loss. So I had like like that certainty, like a higher degree of certainty that people will call me thinking that I'm just like crying about losing that bet. Motherfucker. I'm gonna turn my camera up for a minute so you don't have to watch me eat. Man, that shit hurted. Replay it. Put the audio on. I'm just gonna go all in. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Bam. Ooh. What? 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 On a 0.5% chance? It was 4.5, but still. God damn, dude. I won a ton of money yesterday in blackjack, but I still wanted to win that money too. It was right around $600 last night. My heart though. Oh, whoops. Closed my my window that I had my YouTube stream on. Oh. Here we go. Redemption time. God, I fucking hope at least. If I get knocked out of this one, I'll take it as a sign. Go to bed. Gotta try to shake off this loss. Mentally, so it doesn't fuck me over on this one. Made me choke on my food. That's pretty good. Oh shit. I thought you were just joking. I didn't know he died. God damn it. You gotta give me a good hand to make me die. Hey, he just died in May. Vegas. Wow. I also didn't know that he was the first player to win $1 million in poker tournaments. Things there. I bet he's up there right now. Fluffing big pots from right from underneath Jesus' nose. Oh, Raider. Who raided me? F-bombs. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you guys like poker and seeing me take insane, like, highly mathematically improbable losses. I appreciate you genuinely. Capricorny, thank you for following me too. You just missed it. Pocket Kings lost to Pocket Jacks. They got the straight on the last card when my king showed up. Of my third king. Unreal. I was at least 2 hours deep in that tournament. What did F-Bombs cover today? Man, what a good bet to make me call. It's so cheap. You bluffing? I bet will you go away? No, they mean it. They were bluffing. They had nothing before that 5. Why did they call with 6-5? They weren't even in flush range anymore. Wasn't like the biggest hand, but silly. Check it to them. How weak is your hand? Oh. Please re-raise me. Ah, come on. I tried. Tried. Okay. I'm mostly done eating now. Okay, we're back down. Okay, cool. Late reg ends in an hour. 25 people get tickets to the event. This one, so. I like getting into events for 20% of the cost. So if I get in top 25 in this one, it's a satellite event. The event that I'll go to as soon as this is over is 80,000 total. The trick with these things is you just have to play like really tight and just wait for like 3 or 4 good hands. Like if you double up twice throughout the course of it, you win. Like you're getting the ticket, you're going to the other event. I'm sorry, Kiora dog. Can't have any hash browns. They're not for doggies. She's doing a bit of begging. They make you self-conscious. Feel like Contrast is gonna get mad that I didn't keep that one. I was telling my friend the other day because he was watching. I was just streaming me playing poker to him in Discord, and told him that I would because he was like 6-2. You should have called that. That's the best hand. And I was like, no way. It's like I could in theory if somebody was like really hard going like tell me to bet on a hand, Jimmy, Mr. Girl's editor, one time was like flipping. I was like, "You got to call. You got to call." I was like, "No way, dude. I'm not calling this. I think it's a bad call." He's like, just do it. And like he donated my buy-in amount to me, and he was like, "Call." I was like, "All right, fine." I don't remember the outcome. I thought I lost the hand, but I thought about if somebody wanted to like force my hand, I could make like a reward for it or something. But I don't know if that's against TOS or not. I'm gonna get really upset if you don't do the if it's for 20. Wait. Oh no, never mind. I am real far away. People get real mad if you don't do the bet they want. I'm feeling optimistic about this one. Like the odds were so low on the last couple of losses that I had today that I feel like I can't get screwed that hard again. Not if I play super tight. I've also been considering doing. I play poker like every day. I've been thinking about doing more poker streams. Because they've done well in the past. I know quite a few here. So I might start streaming poker a little bit more. I think it's pretty likely that I'll do them really often on Sundays because Sundays have the best events across multiple platforms. Like the most like bang for your buck. But I play poker like every day right now. It's been like the biggest source of income coming in. I could do that. You got it. I used to use this lo-fi playlist. I'll watch like YouTube's gonna get pissed off at me or something. Is this the one? I mean, I think I've pulled probably like 3K in the last couple weeks. Usually when I play poker, I make money. On Fridays, I'm going to try to go back to that place as often as I can that I went to last time. I said I walked in and just like took first. My favorite thing about me taking first there is that like nobody ever seen me there before because I only played once like 3 years before that. But I was wearing my JoJo hat, some kind of anime shirt, and just like pajama pants. And a lot of the people there are like grinders up there. Like they play a lot up there. They play cash games up there. They play in like all the tournaments. So I thought it was probably a little funny. Or I thought it was funny that it was probably a little aggravating to them that some dude dressed like he just came back from like Youmacon beat them. Especially the guys that were like their 50s or older. I can say with absolute certainty, playing poker in real life has been vastly profitable versus the losses. How's the volume of the music and like, is it like overshadowing me when I talk or anything? That link makes me not be able to tell if you're being serious or not. So, an okay hand. What I had. The king's pretty, but I don't like the kicker. Well, if it ends up being the thing where the music's overshadowing me, it's I can kind of try to mess with the audio slider there and the volume bar on YouTube. Yeah, I guess if anybody has any questions about poker, I'm more than happy to answer them. Oh. It like went all around me. I'm glad I'm not in that. No, I should be a lot tighter. I keep overestimating my hands I discovered. Yeah, there's definitely like a confirmation bias when you play around a lot. Also, poker's just more fun when you're playing hands. So if I'm up a lot, I try to play hands that I can get in for like relatively cheap in relation to like the size of my stack. So if I'm up like triple the starting or whatever, I'll take aside like 15% of my chips and I'll tell myself these are my play around chips. So when I start to get bored, I can bet, but unless like I have the nuts, I can't bet any more than this to like fish around. Never folds. I never fold suited. Oh, I see. Oh, I thought you meant I never. I thought you were saying I never fold suited, and then the FE was short for fold equity. Like the percent of time your opponent folds to a better raise. And I don't know how many of you are just like chilling in here and don't have any clue about any of the stuff that I'm saying. So if I say any words that just make no sense, like you have no idea what that means, feel free to say something and I can explain. I've been playing poker for, oh my god, I'm old. Almost 30 years since I was 5, but I didn't start playing Texas Hold'em till it like really took off. So probably around like somewhere between the ages of like 12 and 15. Too old to tell. I just like the pretty colors. Okay. You fold equity, that's above my head. I had to look it up, to be fair. I'd never heard that expression. I just Googled it because you said it. I was like, oh, okay. It didn't make a ton of sense in line with what you said, but like, I think it just kind of stretched it to work. Wait, you never fold anything suited? Because like I said earlier, that only increases your odds by about 2%. But like suited connectors are good. So like 6-7 suited, or like king queen suited, these are particularly good. Wow. Because having like only needing 3 cards for a straight or 3 cards for a flush, coupled with like your ability to get like every other kind of it basically sets you up for any possible hand that can be made using those cards. So that raises it up considerably. I don't know the actual percentage, but it is tough to let go of suited connectors. Like if it's 5 and lower, I'm a lot more lenient with it. Like the 6 and 7s up to like the 9s and 10s, I'm pretty partial to. I'll probably do like 3 times the big blind. But if it's 10s and faces, depending on like my chip, like where I'm at chip wise, I'll go considerably high on them. Oh, stats, let's see. So I've seen the flop 6 times, and I've won 4 of those. I've won 3 without a showdown and 1 with a showdown. I lost 1 at showdown so far, and that's pretty good numbers for where you want to be at for a event like this. I'm not doing the thing that I would normally do and fish around in the beginning with the low blinds, just because the blinds are going to go up pretty fast, and late registration ends in 42 minutes, and I only have to make 25th place. I think events like this are really nice because you can sort of just like know what your goal is. Like going into tournaments, you just have to understand that like from the moment that you buy it, I'm probably not going to get first, so I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can. I don't really know. I just started playing a lot more recently. When I prize, I generally don't prize in like the bottom bracket, but it's pretty variant. Because by the end of like a longer tournament, like if you have like 3 to 4 hours in a tournament, there's just so many things that happens that's gonna determine how many chips you're going into prizes with. And once you're in prizes, like if you're like threatened by the blinds, if you have, oh god, I didn't realize it was that many. Holy shit. Probably wouldn't have called that. If you're like if you're under 20 big blinds, that's like the danger zone for tournaments. That's amazing. I'm glad I called that now. I have to call that. So I might be more willing to go all in on like a medium hand. It hit good. Like there could be something out there that would beat me, but I'll be pretty okay with just like saying fuck it if I'm already in prizes. So that's kind of a factor, especially if I'm like pretty far away from like going up to another prize bracket. So I the average would be really hard for me to guess, because not all the tournaments have like the same like payout matrix. Like if they're only paying out to the top 8, my goal is going to be probably just to make it into that. That's such like a narrow like window. I usually if it's just like if I'm not playing for like you just have to get top 25 and that's winning, 25th is the same as first, then I usually try to figure out what my goal to focus on is once I enter into prizes, because all the way up until that point the goal is to just make it to prizing, because then you know that your tournament's paid for and everything after that is extra. And there's some days where like I'll just lose every single tournament. There's some days where like no matter what you do, you just can't win a hand. And it's kind of hard to not like get superstitious in your head about it. Unfortunately, there's just really no easy way to answer that. Hey, Perspective Philosophy, I am doing good. I'm coasting off some big wins from yesterday. Doing chilling poker stream. By the way, I saw you talk to Destiny about veganism, and you I thought you did really good. I thought he did like a ton of sidestepping in your guys' conversation, and I thought it was really frustrating. Because I know that he's smart enough to know that he's sidestepping. Probably my favorite advocate for veganism. The way that you structure all your arguments and debates are pretty good at actually taking people's arguments and working with them. A lot of people like my heart soared when I heard you say I hate name the trait. It is the most unhuman way to communicate to somebody why Like, this is bad and immoral. You just, that's never gonna work on anybody ever. Well, thanks, man. His community is apparently torn, which is a good thing, really. Yeah. And yeah, sidestepping and disengaging. Yeah, it's really disheartening to hear, to see a debate like that just kind of fall apart. He's like, yeah, well, I guess I just, and then like, whatever negative thing that like he doesn't really believe. It's very, very frustrating. I think name the trait has damaged the vegan community. Absolutely. I could not imagine having the gall to try to use that on somebody that I actually cared about changing their mind. No person makes decisions like that. Unless you're like a moral consistency robot that will have no effect. It will only make vegans look like arrogant, aggressive assholes who don't care about your feelings. Yeah, this is for money. I play a lot of poker off stream, but when I do play poker on stream, I usually get a little bit more engagement. So I thought Sunday's like the big day for poker. Instead of just chilling out doing it by myself, why not stream it today? Like 6K? Oh, no. I bought into this one for 20 bucks. That's 6,000 chips. You buy in for whatever the rate is, and then you get whatever like the starting chip amount is, depending on what kind of tournament it is. Good God. I think if I was playing with 6K, I would probably feel a little uneasy about streaming it. I feel like that's like tournament poker with reasonable buy-ins is okay to stream, but if I was like playing for cash with like $6,000, I'd feel a little uneasy about it. Really? I didn't know that you liked poker. If I ever do, if I can ever put together a poker game of streamers, I will definitely invite you. I've been trying to find out the people that do stream that play poker. It's like a low stakes, like friendly game. I just think it'd be a nice change of pace from everybody always bickering and fighting with each other. Just people bullshitting and playing cards would be pretty cool. Whiskey poker night, done. I don't drink that much, but when I do, I like whiskey. It would be very cool. I hope you've been well. It seems like your YouTube channel's been popping off. I use your documentary. Was it Something in Hell? About the slaughterhouse workers. I talk about that a lot. That's my favorite video to date. Fun when there's stakes, but not too much. I've been live again a lot too. I know I've been watching. I haven't streamed in ages, but I'd be down to play poker. Ignoring chat, you're on the list. Yeah. I was just telling somebody, that's your favorite too? That's fucking awesome. It is the best point that can possibly be made that isn't ever being made. And it kind of drives me bonkers. Because if you say you just care about people, well, all right, let's talk about the people then. And then we can engage with that, or you can tell me that you don't care about people and try to explain that to me. Yeah. If you play poker with no stakes, then there's no reason not just to go all in. Yeah, I want people have to want to win. I got 9s and a flush draw. Did that to Destiny, just didn't engage, which I found weird. Yeah. That really bummed me out. It's really wild for somebody who says, I'll engage with anybody about anything. You can critique me. I can take criticism about anything. And you make the best possible point against his consistent defense against the subject. And he didn't engage with it at all. Very, very frustrating, because I genuinely don't think that if you have that position, there is any argument to be had there. and to continue having the conversation with you while saying like, well, I don't like having these conversations. It's kind of like a moot point. And then like, why are you still here? And then continuously bringing it up. It's just like a little escape pad that like he gets to use whenever he gets stuck, which is pretty uncharacteristic. Very frustrating. All right, free money. That's not bad either. I think you're still friends on Discord. I might next week I'll try to take a look at who I have a little more closely for poker stuff. I'm really glad that Twitch didn't ban poker. I really don't think it's the same thing as slots. I will say this, do not ever, ever, ever play online slots. I play blackjack on different websites because it's statistically the best casino game you can play. And they'll give you like free stuff. And there's one that kept on giving me 100 free spins on this slot. So I didn't have to pay any money for it, and I got to keep all the money from it. And I immediately noticed it. So 150 spins, they were valued at 10 cents per spin. Out of like 6 days, I only ended up with more than $15 one out of the 6 days, and it was like $16. I'm thinking, if this is an advertisement for you to play your slot, this is like the worst advertisement ever. Me and ignoring chat are ready for the rustle. Do it, man. Yeah, I'm glad he stayed, but he was a shadow of his usual self. Yeah. It was like the limp-handed handshake version of Destiny. It was unsettling. Are you saying you want to get down to Contrast? You count. Well, I haven't seen you for a bit. I've been around here and there a little bit. I've just been really busy. I tried to lay low for a little bit when all the drama went on, just to not encourage people to be more crazy. I kind of felt like I had at least that much responsibility to just like chill out and let people cool off. 'Cause that kind of thing just like escalates. I streamed with Smith a couple times in the last few weeks. Oh, the job interview stuff? Yeah. And like I said, it didn't really bother me, but if me continuing to engage and not taking a break kept on ramping people up, at a certain point it'd be my fault for not doing anything to have it chill out. So it's just what I had to do. I'm sorry, lady. Well, he did have a field day, but I think Stardust like wrecked him in that. Oh, the Drazi, I told some of my Discord to pop over. I need to go edit now, but message me and we can arrange a poker night. You got it, dude. 100%. And thank you for sending your Discord people over. That's super cool. Also, my Discord's open again. I feel like there's been enough time with drama. I don't think I have to worry about people running in there and being a jerk to the people in it. You missed the Friday night streams. Thank you. And my gosh, I could definitely use more people in there that have like ideas to share and engage with. Whenever I get good people to talk in my Discord, somebody ends up like there's one guy who was really good for it and he kept leaving because it was too distracting for him. Poker thing. Poker, we should do it in VR. Maybe. Aced, thank you. Oh, with VC. Oh! I thought you said VR. 100%, there's no point in doing it. Doing a poker stream if people can't talk to each other. That'll be the whole fun of it. Thank you, Orgate. hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I haven't been doing the Friday streams. A lot of times when I was getting to do them, like I'd show up late or something because like it felt a little forced. I think I'm just gonna do them more or less by ear. I want to make sure that my heart's in it. Brigade is one of my mods, solid lad. An automatic respect from me. I've seen your mods at work. You're pretty good mods. You know, I don't think I've ever said it, but Contrast, just thanks for always. You've been pretty chill to me ever since I started streaming. I appreciate you, and you too. Perspective Philosophy, you're still one of my favorite streamers. Like definitely, like top 3. Just been gone for a while. You're like one of the only people that talk about shit that I care about that nobody else talks about. And always like really good faith. Oh, he's probably gone now, but VR seems to be dead. I recently invested a pretty good setup. Only 2% of Steam users have a headset. It's too small. That's awesome. Hey, look, man, we all got shit going on at certain points. I had to dip out for a while myself. I'm really glad. I'm gonna try to keep my finger on the pulse of it. I seen you debate Dillahunty, and that was really cool. Although one of these days I'd love to talk to you about religion. I actually thought when I talked to you about it, and before I heard from anywhere else that you were Christian, I seriously thought that you were like trolling everybody. And I was so shocked I didn't really get to, I couldn't like formulate any questions. Appreciate that, but I met you when I was an editor for Not So Erudite when you talked about the Mr. Pearl doc, no? Yeah, you're not Erudite's editor anymore? I just assumed. Can't believe that few people have a headset. Not my best performance, if I'm honest. I wasn't in the best place, but I think he made some mistakes. Love to chat to him again. I'd like to see it again. A buddy of mine was watching it like at the same time as me, and I think that I caught stuff on both of your ends that I would say wasn't like the best arguments. I'm sorry to hear that, but like overall, I think you both represented your sides like pretty fucking well. That was one of the most engaging debates that I've seen for me as a nerd who like loves theology but is agnostic. Well, I'm not gonna put you like on the spot here, but if you ever want to let me know what happened privately or whatever, like you can. I hope everything is good. I agree. I was talking to you. Contrast. So, I had attempted to, and I thought I did, but let's see here. Okay. So this is the one that's supposed to be both. Let's see. Oops, I didn't do that right. It doesn't pop up. Nope. Let's see what I can do. I agree, that is a problem. Twit longer is cooking. Oh my. I didn't expect you to say that. I didn't expect to say oh my. What the fuck? That's how off guard you caught me. I don't talk like that. Oh, hey, look, you never fucking know, okay? And even though I didn't think you were joking because you caught me, that doesn't necessarily mean I thought that you were saying they did anything wrong. In all of my many experiences with both Erudite and Nick, I think they're both pretty solid people. At least every time I've ever engaged with them, it's always been like pretty genuine. And they've always seemed like actually decent people. I guess we'll raise. I'm gonna bet 300 so nobody bets more than that. And if they do, then I know to just get out. Try to buy it. Fuck indeed. Oh, God. Okay. Oh. My YouTube is connected. I want to say it, but I don't want to go down the road of looping again. I still think from time to time how things could have gone different. I'm sorry, man. I understand. That kind of thinking's rough. Okay, 5-minute break. I'm gonna try to fix this chat thing. It should be showing it. I think I see the problem. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, you can't have two people having creative control over the same thing. It's just bound to have issue. Oh. Fix it. I understand. I'll leave it be. Oh. Just the editors have creative control. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Trying to test it. Oh. Oh. Okay, now they're in together. Chat box. Still nothing. Another solid land right now. Oh, okay. That's why his videos look so good. Sick. Hopefully they don't have spades though. Just reading through our conversation. Oh, got it. I got it. I'll take it. I have no idea why I'm having such a hard time getting the YouTube chat to show up as well. Like, Twitch chat works just fine. That's a no. I'm sure you want me to keep that, but I can't do it. No matter, man. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see you too, Haas. It's been pretty cool time streaming. Won't lie. Getting those bad beats in weren't so bad when I had some sympathy. I tell you what, that's when you need some. Instead of me just screaming "fuck" and my wife asked what, and I just poke her. You had to be there. Now, yeah, I know. But look, I'm in 39th right now. I really don't need to risk getting knocked out right now. I really want to. But it's not good. If somebody has more chips than you, pre-flop, you should never call their all in. You can have a better hand than me. Premium hands are great to see the flop, but not if it can cost me the whole event. It's tough, man. It's tough. Nah. I call this for 100 only. I don't want to go any further than that. Oh. Nope. Too scary. Not enough in. Yep, beautiful. Mhm. troubleshooting it. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to dredge it up. Yeah, I am. Because I knew I put some work into this before, trying to get it to work. And, I just, just not quite sure what I'm doing wrong here. Check that. Okay. 800. Hold out. Oh no! God damn it. Let that work. Oh wait, is it? Oh, I see. It's just doubled. Yeah, I have them both up because ideally this one is supposed to have both. Okay, I guess I know what I have to do then. Team character request. I promise you this. Very first thing that I play that has her as a selectable character, I will select her. I promise you this. That's pretty good. man, there's not a break for a while. Huh. Nope. Yeah, that's for a game. I'm not, it's not there to, like, unlock me doing, like, character method acting of a person, unfortunately. If that's what you were thinking. No, of course not. It ain't like that, man. I'm pretty big on letting people say whatever they want to say in my chat. That's not good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll do my best to be, at least. Thank you. Yeah. That's what I'm going for here. There we go. All right, I think we're good. Oh shit. 43 of us get tickets. That's crazy. Now I just gotta make it. And 44th gets $86.20. Not either. Perfectly honest. There's you. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Oh. Okay. So I love it except does it in the opposite direction that I wanted to do it in. Oh my god. That sounds like a nightmare for everybody. That's intense. Oh, great job, lady. Nope, we don't want that. Oh my god. This is fun. What do I got there? Oh my god. Oh, I don't care. Then lost my mind here. Got it. Then like it somehow deleted all the information from my brain as to how I did this. Actually pretty impressive that I donked it up this bad. It's 50 the rake in the top right. I don't know. Oh, no, 50. Well, I guess maybe that's what you're referring to. The 50 is the ante. Like the rake would be like if it was cash, more likely to be that. No, it's not the rake. They're not getting it. How is this even possible? I figured it out. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Launch. And then I've done it. I have fixed it all. I have. He edits for I think he edits for Irrelevant now, doesn't he? Yeah. I think he's throwing some shade at me from time to time. I think I got it. I have no choice. I'm so low on chips. I throw away 600. Oh my god. No way. Shit. He and Dylan broke a couple of weeks after I joined the team. It was pretty shocking. He had been with him from the beginning. Really? That's fascinating. I had no idea. Sad that I lost that one. I guess. Yeah, right. Poker night. I just got some messages, and poker night's looking like it's shaping up pretty good. Be very, very cool. Well, I think that I got my sign that that I've done enough. It is apparently just not my day. Oh. Oh, elk. I love it. You're banned from his chat as oh my god. As long as you don't go like crazy attacking people in chat. Essentially, I think my only rule, with my chat is, like I've had to ban somebody, but they specifically just came to my chat to harass me. They kept demanding that I like answer their questions that were like loaded shitty questions. And then they kept making new accounts come in. As long as you're not like on purpose harassing me, and like, I mean, if you just like here to piss me off, and I'm annoyed by it, and I even all I did was mute them for 5 minutes, and they created a new account to come in. So it's like, all right, you're just done. Or like just like viciously like harassing other people in chat. Like, there's no way I'm gonna ban anybody. I have automod on for like the worst words somebody could say to keep my nose clean. Other than that, like, it'd be pretty hard to get banned. But contrast, there is one big problem. I don't think you're in my Discord, man. You should get in here, brother. It's gonna be a wrap on the stream, but I hope you do join the Discord. I don't see you in here, at least. Thought you were, though. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you are. Oh, you are. Never mind. Oh, you did just join. Okay, cool. It's a longer stream for me, but so I think the plan is I'm gonna do more poker streams in the main frame. Well, welcome. And if I scrub out, love you too, buddy. I'm gonna switch over to what I have been promising my wife for a long time and mentioning to people. I don't think anybody cares about it, but if I scrub out of poker, I'm gonna switch to playing through Resident Evil 4 when I have nothing planned. So get more streaming in more regularly, get more people on the poker bandwagon. What?
It's about time.
I've been putting off Resident Evil 4, the original one, is one of my all-time favorite video games. For a long time, it just was my favorite video game. I owe it to myself to play it too. And since my wife can't be here the whole time I'm playing it to watch me play it, which she's very interested in, when I met her, that was also her favorite video game. I'll have the streams and then the YouTube video from the stream for her to be able to watch whenever she can. So I'm probably gonna do that. It was really cool to get some new follows. It's cool to see some of people I haven't seen in a while again. Particularly Contrast and Haas. It's been a long time. Well, Respected Philosophy popping by was really, really cool too. The results is good. I'm usually pretty grumpy after I lose, especially if I lose a couple times in a row like this. So it's made it way less shitty for me. Except for me losing to that 8-9 when I had pocket jacks when I had pocket kings. That was devastating still, regardless. But calling it. No promises for tomorrow, but I'll definitely, maybe tomorrow, but for sure Tuesday, I'll be back and then update kind of what my plans are. I'm talking to somebody, doing some research for a video off stream tomorrow, and I'll probably talk about it on Tuesday. I just want to figure out what I should and shouldn't talk about.
before I talk about it. That's it. Hopefully, I see you guys Tuesday. Chat it up in my Discord. I might add a couple new channels for people to talk about stuff. I really need to figure out how to make my Discord better. I'm gonna work on that too. Have a good night. And if you play any poker later, I hope you have better luck than I did tonight.